Hello everyone, this is Latoya of Infinitenature, and I wanted to get on really quick. Um, I had some things that I was supposed to do today, but it got rescheduled, so I said, well, you know what, while I have some time, let me go ahead and join and get on live and talk about the 5-day raw vegan challenge for the winter solstice that I will be hosting from December 16th through the 20th. And everyone that joins, you will be breaking your fast on the 21st, which is the winter solstice, which is the first day of winter. It is the shortest day of the year, which means it has the least amount of sunlight and the longest amount of darkness. And this is a great time to do a fast because it's the change of the seasons, and people are more prone to get sick. Your immune system may be a little bit lower, especially with everything that's going on with the pandemic, and also with normally around this time is flu season, and around this time people like to indulge in things that may not be the best for your body, but it feels good. And I understand you may be connecting with family or whatnot, or just doing things as traditionally that you do around the holidays, but still it's important to do things in moderation. And this challenge is a great way to reset your body, mind, and spirit. Before I was pregnant and before I had my before I was breastfeeding, had my daughter and everything, I used to do liquid fasts during the change of the season. So during the winter solstice, the spring equinox, the fall equinox, the summer solstice, I would do liquid fasts ranging from 21 days to 30 days, depending on how I felt or whatnot. And I always felt like my body did a reset. I felt like my palate changed, and I was able to eat more things that I didn't like. For example, I used to hate tahini, but I now love it in my salads in particular. And it's just interesting just how your body, how when you remove certain things, your body just adjusts to it, and your palate naturally taps into the things that are better for you when you do things like this. So that's so I don't do any of those liquid fasts because I became pregnant, and then I had my daughter, and then I was breastfeeding, so it's better to not do things like that. So I wanted to do something in relation to that. So I said, why don't I just start hosting these things, get back into the groove of doing these things, even though I can't particularly participate in it. So I said raw vegan because I do eat raw vegan, and that is a form of a fast for many people who are not used to eating this way. And eating raw vegan is eating no animal product and eating your food uncooked, unless you put it in like a dehydrator, and you can't go above it ranges from, some people say 105. I've read from 105 to 117 degrees Fahrenheit. So you can use that. You can use the dehydrator to do kale chips, to do different breads, to do like pizza. You can do all types of stuff in the dehydrator, get really creative. But for the 5-day raw vegan challenge, I recommend that people do things such as more simple things that's simple, easy, such as salads, such as maybe some sauces, some type of pasta, like with kelp noodles, or with like carrot, you make carrot noodles, or zucchini noodles, things like that, that you can identify. You can veganize your things, raw veganize your favorite meals, things of that nature. Or some people just do liquid during the 5-day raw vegan challenge, or during like a 21-day raw vegan challenge. I've done this in May to celebrate my 5 years of eating raw. And I also did it for the fall equinox, and some people just literally just did liquid fast. So you could do that, or you could do just the raw and just get creative, get in the kitchen, or things of that nature. But for me personally, I felt like I benefited from eating raw vegan because I am healthy. I'm very healthy. I don't get sick. I was able to have a very healthy pregnancy, believe it or not, because I really took the time to learn my body, to learn what worked for me, what doesn't work for me. And I had a great midwife to support me and learning more about nutrition. So that really benefited me. And I feel like I'm even more aware. And I just think as time progressed, I began to learn more about food and about what works for me personally. And that's what I've encouraged anybody to do, is to just always listen to your body, understand what's going on in regards to your own personal health and what your physician may recommend and things of that nature. But there's nothing wrong with eating like fresh fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds and things of that nature. It gets no better than that. But of course, the key to this whole challenge is to incorporate more whole foods into your lifestyle, because I can recall before I was eating plant-based 8 years ago that I used to eat any and everything. I'm from the South. I ate a lot of Southern cuisine. I ate all types of animals that to this day I'm like, oh my gosh, my grandparents used to intentionally, I feel like they didn't tell me that I was eating certain things till after the fact because it was just like, looking back, I'm like, I ate that? Oh my goodness. But I do appreciate those experiences because it comes from a certain type of culture. I was immersed in Gullah Geechee culture and didn't even realize it. So I do appreciate that. And that to me was like that kind of like was led me to connect more with the earth. And I just remember them having a huge garden. It was like a big field. It was a huge garden. I just remember those memories of picking different fruits and vegetables, and we had lots of watermelon, lots of corn, squash, okra, beans of different kinds. I just remember that, and I just was I'm so appreciative now. They're not here anymore, their ancestors, but I just appreciate having those memories, because it's part of my lineage, and I'm just really appreciative of that. And that's part of the reason why I am very passionate about health and wellness, is because it really connects me personally to nature. It connects me to the earth, of course. It connects me to myself. It connects me to spirit. It supported me in seeing how me eating that food, it comes from the earth, and that just made me feel even more a deeper relationship with the earth and with the land, and how it can really support you in healing your body, and it's a gradual process. I just see how I've slowly but surely have improved my health, even though I never had any major issues. But still, even with my eyesight, I went to the optometrist a few months ago, and I was told that my eyesight actually improved a little bit. So that is major for me as someone who's always had glasses since the age of 7, and to be told that someone with astigmatism and very nearsighted, that my eyesight improved over the last couple of years. It has definitely improved, and that to me, that lets me know that I've been doing the work not only for my body but my mind and my spirit. I go to therapy. I have a life coach. I feel like this journey for me personally took me onto to tap into other areas in my life that needed balance. It supported me in looking not only in my physical body, but my physical environment, looking at the reality of what it is and what I desire. Finances. It supported me in looking at relationships and friendships and my childhood, and how all of this stuff has brought me to where I am now, and how I can make changes. And this year has been a challenging year for all of us. However, I can't say that it was just the worst year ever. You know what I'm saying? Because of me being grounded way more than I've been in my life, being grounded in spirituality, being grounded in who I am as a person, and not allowing the circumstances that are around us to take me over, and learning how to pivot, learning how to take what we have right now going on and utilize it to catapult me on things that I procrastinated on, things that, things that wasn't even in my psyche to even do, until we literally had to really force ourselves to sit down. And I'm a hermit. I could be a hermit easily. So this was not that bad for me, but still, it's still a different having the freedom to go out and to connect with others, or freedom to go out and do things that you need to do for yourself. It's just different, and having people around you that may be, sick or may have passed away and things of that nature. I know that's a challenge for a lot of people. So that's part of the reason why I wanted to do this challenge, is because with the change of the season, this is a great way to bring in the new energy of the year. Winter is a time for us to slow down. Winter is a time for us to, to allow the seeds to be, not allow the seeds, but to allow our soil to be fertile, so that when we plant our seeds in the spring, that it'll be on very fertile ground. So that's what, to me, winter is about. Reflections, about reflecting on what we have harvest for the year, and what, and giving thanks for that, and also looking at areas in which we can change, areas that we can improve on, goals that we want to manifest. So these fasts, whatever kind you desire to do, they can be really impactful. And I always learn something. There's always some clarity. There's always some type of, I may have some dreams and things like that. But being that I eat raw vegan all the time, I tend to be very alert. I tend to have lots of dreams, interesting dreams. I tend to I tend to be able to, even though I don't recommend this, I can go shorter amount of times without sleep. But especially now that I had to go 2 years almost without, like, my daughter used to wake up in the middle of the night and nurse. So now that she doesn't do that anymore, I'm so grateful for that. It's like, oh my goodness, having 6 hours of straight sleep without her interrupting is a blessing. I'm so happy about that. But like I said, because I have a lot more energy, I have more clear. I listen to my body more. There's just a lot of benefits. It's great for your womb. I had, as far as me and conception, that was very easy for me. I was just shocked at how quickly it happened, when I was, when me and my husband decided to have my daughter. So there's just a lot of benefits that I've talked about over the years, and it's just countless. There's nothing, the biggest thing is just, it's about mindset, and about knowing knowing why you are doing something regardless. And the thing about the 5-day raw vegan challenge that's important is that you can utilize the things that I will share. You can utilize that in any area of your life, because the key to it is that, health is holistic, health is a circle, and that it is connected to all aspects of your life. So for me personally, when I decided that I wanted to change my diet, when I decided I wanted to eat healthier, I wrote it down. I specifically wrote it down on paper. I made an intention, without even realizing I was making an actual intention. I was just writing down what I desire, and literally within a year, I was eating plant-based. Within 3 years of me eating plant-based, I decided to eat raw vegan. I had wrote it down in my journal countless times, and it wasn't until I began eating that I realized that I had wrote this down. There's so many things that I've written down on paper that's manifested itself, and that's why it's so important to be conscious of your mind and to understand universal laws and how it operates. So there's just so much I can say about this, but that's all that I wanted to share right now. But if you want to do the 5-day raw vegan challenge, it's from December 16th through the 20th, and you break your fast on the 21st. That's your way of celebrating and You know, you can go to loveinfinitenature.com to sign up, or you can click the link in the bio, and then it'll take you, and you'll see it right there at the top. You'll see the 5-day raw vegan challenge, and click on that and you'll be able to sign up that way. So talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for whoever watches, and have a great day.